This is my revenue for April 2024, and this is my revenue for May 2024. It is my highest revenue ever. I wasn't even making this amount of money when I was working at a full-time job, and it is crazy to think that just 3 years ago, I was still working a 9-to-5 and I had no idea what a DAW was. Obviously, I'm not trying to flex here. You have to take into account taxes and business expenses, but I want to show you the possibilities. If you're a music producer, singer, songwriter, or any other type of music artist, you are probably sitting here with a ton of knowledge and skills that a lot of other people would pay you money for. Looking at the state of what Spotify pays music artists and AI completely taking over, I knew that I had to find another way for myself to monetize my music knowledge and skills. And now that I have, a lot of people were coming to me with the same questions over and over and over again. This is when I knew that I had to build an online course. Was it easy? No. But was it worth the stress and the long hours? Well, stick around to find out. So in April 2024, I launched my first online music business course called MusiCreator. This is a course where I help music artists such as yourself transform their music skills and knowledge into a profitable online business using social media to attract the right clients, customers, or students. And contre toute attente, I sold out. Creating and launching an online course was a big, massive undertaking, but it taught me a lot. And today I want to share with you the learnings that I had through this experience so that you can apply it for yourself to any type of music offers you'd like to build. If you want to create digital products like ebooks, sample and preset packs, or services like mentorship or mixing and mastering, you're going to learn a lot from my experience. I divided this video in 5 parts, which will be covering where I got the idea for the course topic, how and why I tested the course idea first, how I built the course, how I launched the course and sold out, and how the course went. So, let's go. By the way, I'm soon going to open the enrollments for cohort 2. It's gonna be about early August, so if you'd like to join the course, feel free to join the waitlist with the link in the description. The spots are gonna be extremely limited once again, as I want to be able to focus on each student. So before creating any type of offer for your music business, you need to pick the right idea, because picking the wrong idea might lead you to a complete failure. And learning from my own past failures, I knew that I had to choose a topic that had demand in my audience. At this point in my journey, I had been offering a lot of coaching sessions, and more than 75% of my students were coming to the session for the exact same thing: knowing how to build their music business through online content creation. Great, that's a topic I love and that I'm really good at. But as a result, I was repeating myself over and over again, which is a tad bit annoying at some point. So this is where I saw the demand and had the first idea of turning everything I knew into an online course. But before spending 6 months building a product that your audience might or might not want, it is better to test the idea. You can do this in different types of forms, like a free product, a poll to your audience, but I chose to run a free 2-hour masterclass in November 2023. It was basically a speed run of the whole curriculum I had in mind for MusiCreator. I announced that spots were limited, exactly 50, and all the spots were taken in less than an hour. As much as I was very stressed about doing and announcing this workshop, I had a feeling that it might happen, so I had prepared a link for people to join a waitlist to then register for the next one. And in the next hour, I had more than 400 people join it. So at this point, I knew that the idea was good, as it was obviously very demanded and people showed a lot of interest in it. Now, to be honest with you, doing the masterclass and testing the idea for free before also had another objective: gathering feedback and testimonials. After the masterclass, I asked people if they liked it, and I asked them if they would be willing to share a testimonial to share their experience. I received great feedback, which was a good confidence boost for sure, and I also was able to get more than 10 testimonials, which then in turn helped me to sell the paid version afterwards. It's one thing for the course creator to say it's a great course, but it's always better to have actual people sharing their experience and opinion. Alright, so now that the idea was validated and I knew exactly the topic, I was supposed to then start building the course. But to be honest with you, I had no idea where to start, and I was extremely stressed and feeling overwhelmed with it. Deciding to go for it took me months. As I said, I ran the first workshop in November 2023, but I actually launched the course in April 2024, which is like almost 6 months after it. The main reason was because of my burnout, as right after the masterclass, I ended up finishing 2023 with a burnout, which you're probably aware of, and it was really bringing me a lot of stress as it was a massive undertaking. On top of that, I was feeling a lot of pressure because I really wanted my course to be good and to give results to students, not being like a scam course. So I had to get over a lot of limiting beliefs, including the good old imposter syndrome, and I was terrified of having no one to sign up, like literally 0 people signing up after I announced it.
And I have a huge pit in the stomach. I feel like super anxious, I feel super scared, I feel terrified.
So after months talking about it with my boyfriend, who is at this point my therapist and business partner, we decided that it was the next natural move to do for the business, so I went for it. Plus, I didn't want to keep people that had joined the waitlist waiting for too long because I wanted the excitement to still be there. So at the beginning of March 2024, I started by writing the whole curriculum and all the lessons for the MusiCreator course. Originally, it was going to be a pre-recorded type of course. But at the beginning of April 2024, I decided to turn it and make it a live cohort instead. For those of you who don't know, live cohort means that I deliver the lesson live in a Zoom calls with you. It's like mini webinars. And there are a few reasons why. Number one is that I wanted to build the MVP, aka the minimum viable product of my course, as soon as possible and then iterate over time with customers' feedback, rather than spending 6 months building something that might not be the best. With a live cohort type of course, I can iterate much faster on the course, making adjustments, talking with the students, live with them, hearing their feedback, and adapt over time. After each lesson, I was sending a feedback form to the students, which now have helped me improve the course for cohort 2, which is going to start soon around early August, so if you want to potentially join the course, you can join the waitlist with the link in the description. The second reason is that it allowed me to provide more personal support and guidance directly to the students, which in my opinion leads to better student results. And number 3, I just personally prefer the live component to it. I feel more connected to the students this way rather than pre-recorded courses where you never get to talk with the students. So just a personal choice and preference as well. Now, to exactly build the course, the first thing I did was to write the curriculum. Like how many lessons the course was gonna have, what are gonna be the topics, and like sub-lessons inside each module kind of things. And then I sent it to potential people that were interested in the course to get their feedback, seeing if it was missing anything or if it would be covering everything they wanted to know. And I was able to make some changes. Once the curriculum was approved, I then started to script by bullet points and images all the lessons. Everything being done in Notion, obviously.
Alright guys, it is April 2nd, 2024, and I just finished, right now, 2 minutes ago, to write the lessons for all the MusiCreator course.
There you go. If we check the status, everything is in slides, which means that I just need to do like this kind of stuff to support the lessons, but yeah, everything is there. Then I also worked on some assignments to help the students take actions and apply what they were learning in class, which is all organized into a little workbook that comes with the course. Finally, the last thing to set up was the live events with Zoom, and I use a free platform called Luma, lu.ma, which is free, and just automate everything for your live events. So at that point, I was ready to launch the course. Now, one important thing to note is that when I announced the course and opened it for enrollments, I only had the lessons written and the live lessons set up. The material of the course, aka the slides, the community, the workbook, they were not ready. Why? Because they didn't have to, and it allowed me to adapt the curriculum and the lessons live with the feedback that I was getting from the students enrolling as I was sending them an onboarding questionnaire. So all I had to do at this point was to build the landing page, which I made custom on my website by myself. I actually love making sales page, don't ask me why. Write the 7-day email marketing sequence to sell the course, and promote the waitlist on my social media, like I'm doing now for the cohort 2, for example. By the time the course was open for enrollments, I had a bit over 600 people on the waitlist. And one thing again to mention here is that I only promoted the course to the people in the waitlist. I didn't announce it on my social media at all. Only the people in my waitlist, which was 638 people. On launch day, when I woke up and came to the studio here, my heart rate was at 155 BPM. I was super stressed to open my emails and see that no one had signed up. I was terrified, but it actually went way better than I expected.
Oh, my heart. Three. Not bad.
In terms of number, I actually made 5 pre-sales on the Sunday before it launched for many different reasons.
We already have 5 students in, and I haven't even announced it.
And on day 1, half the spots were taken already. Then I continued to make sales every single day as I was sending more emails. And by the end of the week, on Sunday, I had 25 students enrolled, which was the limit, so we sold out. We sold out MusiCreator, so we got 25 students. It's crazy, it's amazing. And if you're asking why I'm limiting the students that I take into the course, as I said earlier, I really want to be able to focus on each student. Doing a live cohort actually takes much more time than I thought. And if you talk with previous students, you'll know that when they send me emails or messages, I reply to them a paragraph because I really take time to look into their background, what they're doing, what they want to do, looking at their assignments. And I think during the course, it took me like 4 hours to reply to 5 students, just 5, and I was not even done. So it's much more work, and I really want to make sure that I'm here for the students, that I give them the best of my time, my attention, and just so that they can maximize their results. So this is why I want to limit the spots. Of course, yeah, you could do more money, but my approach to it, and it can help you for your own music offer, is that I want to focus on student satisfaction and student results rather than revenue, because if I don't get my students' results, then I won't be able to sell the next cohorts or the next offers, right? So a word of advice would be to really focus on students/client satisfaction before focusing on revenue, because the first one will bring the second one, if that makes sense. Now, to be honest with you, I had told myself that if I could get 5 students in, I would be thrilled. So it obviously surpassed my expectations, but this is something I like to do myself for everything I do. I like to keep my expectations very small so that I'm not disappointed if it doesn't really go super well. And so far it's been working really well. So now once all the enrollments and the selling was done, all I had left to do was to actually deliver the course. Once again, super stressful. I even lost sleep because of it.
For the last 3 days, I've been like, I cannot sleep. I wake up at 5 a.m. I cannot fall asleep. My head was like so stressed, you know, like all the what ifs are like, what if I get 0 students and all that stuff, you know?
It was very important for me that the students loved it. The planning was intense. We had 2 live lessons per week, followed by 1 hour of Q&A, a student workbook with assignments, personal support by email, and a community on Heartbeat so that they could all connect with each other. Once again, as I previously said, it was much more work than I thought. But it was an amazing experience. Connecting live with the students, seeing everyone's idea for their music business was amazing. I loved it. The best part is that so far I only had great feedback, 5-star ratings, and everyone seems to be very happy. I will share some of the students' results as they start coming in the next few months, as everything is going to take time to apply, but I'm going to put a few of them already here, and I'm going to share a few more testimonials.
You also get feedback which is priceless. Like how many courses that you do give you feedback. The feedback is for the content, for the actionable steps. You get a workbook, you get bonuses, you get to see how she records, the whole setup, the whole process. I think it's a no-brainer.
If you're thinking of becoming a content creator in the music production space, like myself, then yeah, MusiCreator is a great choice, definitely. So Cheers.
I hope that hearing about my experience building and selling out a course was helpful for you. If you are planning to release a course of your own at some point or build any type of music offer, you can really take all of those learnings and apply it for your own. As a reminder, the cohort 2 of MusiCreator is going to open soon. There's probably going to be only 20 or 25 spots available, so if you want a chance to join, then join the waitlist with the link in the description. And in the meantime, keep learning. I'll see you in the next one.